Goodbye, we'll come back to Brazil. And he said, no, I don't want to lose you. I need you here with
I
me.
can't. Oh, I was like, I can't see anything, and now I know why. I have my screen protector on. Hey guys,
Okay, so you two got married.
I try something new today. I don't know if I'm tying it right. My sisters who do this, let me know how to fix this. I'm trying. I look so cute though. Hey family, come on in the room. Remember, when you come in, make sure you like. Make sure you like. Forgive me, I'm still watching the last episode of 90 Day Fiance because I had no idea that part 2 came on Friday and then part 3 came on Sunday. They were just dumping these episodes, baby. They got to move on to new stuff. Fix my light.
Right, so
Putting on a timer.
so nice. Your family is so nice. One's so sweet.
Jess's new her new husband is cute. She did good. She upgraded for sure.
At one point, you talked about the.
Come on in the room. Hey family, thank you for joining me. Come on in the room.
Yeah.
You know, when you finish having about full time, Mr. Brian is not just sex, you know, he's respecting me.
Come on in the room. Hey Jay. Hey Stella. Hey Fro on a mission. I love your name. Thank you. This is from Cece's Closet, and I think they're in Brooklyn. I love them. I got like 2 head wraps from them. I want to get some more because they have a lot of great sales. Hey Coco. Hey Monique. Oh, thank you for joining me. Hey Megan. Yes, you made it, Megan. Hey Itney. Hey Blair. Thank you, Blair. Hey Kimmy. Come on in the room. So like last time, guys, you know what? Coach, shut up. Shut up. They could have kept part 3. Oh, wait a minute. I need to hear this. Anyway, so guys, like last live review, first 15 minutes, I'm just going to be letting everybody come into the room because I don't, repeating stuff makes this review a lot longer than it has to be. Then after that, I'm going to start the review. And then after I do the review, I just want you guys to save your comments and questions for after, because like sometimes I can't go back because the comments jump and I miss some stuff. So I'm just going to do the review. And then after the review, I'll take questions, chat, tea or whatever. And we'll chat for like another half an hour or so, because some people are not able to watch the whole live. So a lot of them just like to catch the review. So that's what I'm trying to do here to appease all of my subscribers. Hope it works. Hope you enjoy. Thumbs up. What are they saying?
Michael, you do not know this? No.
She knows I don't like anything dirty. Like no eating all these artificial stuff. I don't like it.
But I don't like it, Michael. It's annoying to be out of breath when you know you train 20 pounds in 2 months and sitting around here eating everything the kids eat.
Angela, you talk so many times about the insecurities you have with your own body.
Sorry, I gotta get my powder. I'm already greasy. What? I ain't even had nothing. I just had a smoothie. Cause y'all know mother is trying to go raw vegan. I don't know. I just feel like I have time to do all of these things. I might as well stop crying and being depressed and get some stuff done, because we won't be in this for a minute. So when we come out of it, I might as well be the woman I always wanted to be. Yeah. So maybe it's because I changed my eating habits. The oils are coming out of me. I don't know. Y'all let me know what's up. All right. Matte for now. It'll be greasy after a while. Hey, yeah, I wanna shoot, baby. They could have kept part 3. This is not. Oh, wait. Stella starting off with a bang. What's up, Stella? Stella. She said, or this person said, because I don't want to assume, wanted to show the best and funniest reviewer in the game some support. Stella, thank you for the $5 super chat. Thank you, Stella. Keep up them likes, my loves. When you get in, give your girl a like. I got 65 people and 36 likes. Let's change it up. Yes. Cuss girl. You caught alive. What's up, Deborah? You know, Deborah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going vegan permanently. I've always made the excuse that I don't have the time. So just things that I've never had the time for, I'm just doing it. I'm doing a lot of arts and crafts projects. I'm, taking a lot of classes, online classes, doing a lot of reading, working on my health, mental health, physical health, spiritual health. I always would say that my career just did not allow me to have the time to do personal things. And I'm just like, I need to use this time wisely because one day we could wake up and this whole thing could be over. Right now, we're reverting back to being quarantined and all of this stuff. So I'm just like, while I have this time, I've always complained that I didn't. While I have it, let me do something with it. So I'm just want to improve myself and just be better for me when I get out. And I've always made the excuse. I've never fully tried vegan to dismiss it. So, if I try it fully at a time where I feel like I put in enough time to realize that this is for me, then so be it. But I just never really tried it to dismiss it. So I just want to give it a shot. I'm also going to try raw. I'm going to do a lot of different things. So we will see. Keto is a no for me. I looked at that whole thing and I was just like, nah, not going to be good for me. So I'm going to try raw vegan. I was pretty much raised like that as a kid. But, after a couple of years, my mom was just like, we're going back to meat. I'm just finishing. Oh, great. I'm just trying to finish up this. Yeah, 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After, the final episode, part 3 of the tell-all was a waste for me. I didn't really find out anything that was important. So I'm probably just going to talk about part 2 because I felt like that was a lot. But part 3 was nothing. I don't even think I took notes for it. It just wasn't interesting. Oh, Kimberly! Thank you, Kimberly, for this. Oh, I was about to use this. Because y'all know this is my timer, my kitchen timer. Thank you, Kimberly Robinson. Kimberly said, I always wanted to catch a live with you. Well, Kimberly, girl, you're here. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. How much time do we have before I get into it? Make sure you give your girl some likes, guys. What? Oh, I can't tell my time. Oh, I got some time. Let me chat with you guys. Because I have some time. Because just to let you guys know, coming in, I give about 15 or so minutes for everybody to get into the room. Because before I would start my live and then I didn't realize that YouTube was taking a long time to notify people. And it takes a bit for you guys to come in here. And before I was repeating stuff and making the review longer. And sometimes it was just, it was just a bit confusing. You know what I mean? Because I was restarting stuff and the review was going longer. And I just wanted to have more of a structured live review since this is going to be the format moving forward. So for the first 15 minutes, I want to let you guys get in here. I'm going to chat with you guys. Then I'm just going to go into the review. Hopefully that'll be about 30 minutes. And then after that, because I won't look in the comments at that point. I should have my moderators notified and up and ready later in this week so they can chat with you while I'm doing the review. And then after that, we'll talk, we'll get into it, and we'll have a good time. But I just want to give a structure to this so that, everybody can feel like they can get something out of it. You know what I mean? So, just trying to diversify here. But let me chat with you guys because we have a few minutes. Hey, Whitney. Mr. Ella, what's up? Annie Wintry, what's up? Oh, Annie is watching the live from Norway. This is so awesome. Thank you, Annie. I'm catching a love you're sending. Catching. Oh, gosh. Wait. Oh, my God. Monique Adams. I thought you were Monique Samuels. I was like, what? Girl. Don't you come in here with that fighting. Hey, Monique. Oh, she said, girl, I don't even watch this show, but I absolutely love hearing you talk. Thank you. My teachers hated it in school. I used to always get in trouble for talking too much. Now it pays me. Ha ha! Look at God. Watch him work. Thank you, me. Thank you guys. This is if you guys are just coming in, I got this from Cece's Closet. It's a black-owned head wrap and accessory company based out of Brooklyn. Black-owned and American. Here we go. Covering all bases. Hey, Al Boogie, thank you so much. I'm trying something new because I talked to you guys about it in my last live. I'm trying to like heal my scalp. Like since I moved out to LA, I've been getting like really bad scalp psoriasis. I had no issues. Let me tell you something. In Philly, the hair was long, no problem, because it's like we have like 4 seasons. We have all the seasons that are necessary, and you know the air is really moist there. So I never had like any kind of scalp or hair issues. Soon as I moved out to LA, hair was falling out. Scalp has all of these problems. It is a mess. So I'm like doing all this natural hair care stuff. I'm putting like aloe vera gel, a fresh aloe vera, castor oil, everything to restore my scalp. Again, because I have this time, why not? I spent a lot of this quarantine sad and depressed and overeating like everybody else. You know what I mean? Because we were in something we had never been in before. Now that I kind of know how America is working with this thing, I realize this is probably going to be a long time, and I've made peace with it. So now I'm just doing stuff that I felt like or always said I never had time to do. So I'm doing it now. And I finally was able to wear my head wrap because I'm just like, once I get time to do it, baby, I got all the time in the world. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't even see that. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay. I'm over here talking. I didn't even see it. Hey, hi, Jay just sent me a super chat. And she says, hi, Nikki. I love you, girl. I love you too, Jay. Thank you. We in the building. Hey, Marianne. Marianne, weren't you with me last night? I think you were with me last night. Thanks, girl. Marianne said, can't wait. Even though I can't really see, I have a sty in my eye. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Marianne. Let's send up some thoughts and thoughts and prayers for when somebody died. Let's send up some healing prayers from Marianne. Girl, I hope that's taken care of as soon as possible. Sending healing your way, sis. Thank you for joining me. Mathessa, beautiful name. Sounds very strong and biblical. I like it. Hey, Mathessa. Or Mathisa. Is it Mathisa or Mathessa? I'm black. You know how we pronounce stuff, girl. Child, that African-American vernacular will switch some work and some sounds up. Hey, Ivani, I'm glad you can make a live too. Oh, thank you, LS. Wait a minute, what's this? Noke. No, I don't know what the currency is, but thank you so much, Annie Wicktree, for supporting your girl. Annie says, hey, Nikki, catch this Norwegian coin. She said it's called kroner. I know your ass. You're right. Any tips for someone who wants to get into improv? I only know about where you can like take good improv classes in America. I know you're in Norway. I would say just research improv in your area. You know what I mean? I think that anybody who is a parent or under UCB, look for those kind of connections. Look for UCB, look for Second City. See if there's anything over there that is complimentary or that is under that UC. Like I would say UCB and Second City umbrella. I would say look there. If you want to do more sketch, I would say you need to look for, no, you said improv. So we're going to stick with improv. If you want just improv, I would say look under the UCB and the Second City umbrella. They are really good. I can personally attest to that. They are really good improv schools. So I would say look there. Look under those and see if anything is, anything in your area is under that or is, you know, familiar with that type of improv. That's my best suggestion. But if you are in, if you happen to come to the US, I would most certainly say when it opens, UCB in LA, because I think New York is done. Don't quote me on that, but UCB LA and Second City, Chicago. That's where I would say the best improv courses are, and that's where you should go. I will also say that I don't think Second City and UCB online, they are having like online classes just to introduce you into improv. If you're not sure about it, you don't really know what it is. I'm going to be honest. They're not. The classes aren't as great. Oh, timer went off. The classes aren't as great as if you are taking it in person, but it's a way to get you started. You know what I mean? So that's what I would suggest. Either UCB or Second City online. Those, they have great improv intro courses. So that's my suggestion. I hope that's helpful. Piece of hair. Okay. I hope that's helpful, Annie. Thank you so much for the support. I totally appreciate it. Wait a minute. Jay, are you back? Oh, okay. Thank you, Annie, and thank you, Jay. Oh, this is Ramona. What's up, Ramona? Ramona said, hey, you are bright. You are a bright spot in my day. Ramona, thank you. You guys are too. Thank you so much, Ramona, for the super chat. You guys are too. You guys are a really bright spot in my day. I totally have an audition in a couple hours. And honestly, if I didn't love you guys and love doing this, I wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? But I think this is something very important to me because I don't know. It's weird to say I love you guys. I haven't met you, but you know what I mean? Like, this is a great feeling. This is a really, really great feeling. And times is tough. So even if we can connect like this, why not? Why not? So thank you. As much joy as you all say that I bring you, you guys bring me, double the amount of joy. So thank you so much, Ramona. Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Jay. Hold on. Wait, what is this? Stella? Thank you, Stella. Thank you, everybody. I totally appreciate. Wait. Y'all talk about Iceland. We are here for you. Thank you, Alicia. You really are. Hey, not your typical teacher. What's up, Philly? Hey, Kimberly. Yes, Kimberly, you made it, girl. You made it. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Oh, we got Germany in the building. We all over. We global, guys. We global. Hey, Daphne. Hey, Desiree. Thank you for joining me. All right, guys, we're going to start the review. Like I said before, if you can, just hold your comments and questions. And when I'm done the review, we'll go back. Later in the week, like I said before, the moderators will be here, so they'll be able to help bring up questions that I was not able to see while I was doing the review. Megan! You know what, Megan? Were you here yesterday? I feel like you've been riding with me since I started doing these lives from the beginning, because your name looks very familiar. Thank you so much, Megan. Megan sent me a super chat. She said, we love you. Let's get this review popping. And it's about to be on, Megan. Thank you. Yes, Alicia Potomac. I'm doing that review tonight. I would do it after, but like I said before, I have an audition. So as soon as I leave you guys, I got to go get ready for that and get out of here. But it'll be at 8 p.m. tonight. I would have done it earlier, but LA traffic, I don't want to play with that. So I don't know how long it's going to take me to get back from my audition because it's deep in LA. So I wanted to give myself time to get back and deal with the traffic and all of that. So yes, Potomac will be tonight. I'm also going to talk about Monique's Watch What Happened Live interview that she did with Andy Cohen. And then there is a bunch of other stuff that's on YouTube that has, like, Monique has been doing a lot of, interviews to like repair her image, but she's making it worse, unfortunately. And we will talk about that tonight at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard. Sorry, my East Coast people, I would have done it earlier, but Mama trying to get booked. That's the industry. Okay, that's the business. Thank you so much for your support. Let's get into this review. Like I said before, I watched all of the tell-alls. Part 2, to me, I feel like it gave me the most stuff to talk about. Part 3, they could have kept it, or they could have just edited down the 30 minutes and added it to part 2. I just feel like they were doing the show was doing a commercial grab. I felt like they were being a bit greedy, so they cut it. Like Bravo does this too, so they cut it into 3 parts so that they can get more commercials, between the show. So that's what I feel like they were doing. I didn't feel like part 3 was necessary. It wasn't really interesting. Not a lot of information that we learned from that. So yeah, that's my thought on part 3. So this will be a lot of part 2 and a bit of part 3. This is the thing, right? And it's just, I'm not going through it. I'm just taking important stuff that I feel like I wanted to talk about with you guys. I will say this, right? I don't agree with Asuelu's sister at all. I always felt like she was out of line and extremely disrespectful to Kahlani. I felt like Asuelu's mom was disrespectful to Kahlani and their children. I don't agree with her, right? However, the way that the rest of the cast was talking to her, there were two people who said something that I thought was really just out of pocket for me, like Elizabeth and Andre, right? Especially Andre, when they were talking about, oh, you shouldn't resort to violence. Violence isn't the answer. And I was looking at Andre like, excuse me, Pop, meet cattle. All you do is threaten to beat up people. That's all you do. Remember when you were about to drag your sister's brother at your wedding celebration? Do you remember that? So how do you have the cojones to talk to Asuelu's sister and say, oh, you shouldn't resort to violence? That's all you do. That's all you know. And we all have been speculating that you have been resorting to violence with your wife. That's all you do. Your marriage is violent. You are violent. So the fact that you wanted to chime in and say anything, I was just like, this is not your place. Guys, to be honest with you, this whole part 2, Andre got on my nerves. I kept on screaming at my TV, shut up. Like, why are you chiming in? I felt like he just wanted to have some camera time. And I also feel like the producers were like feeding him stuff to say, because he was just chiming in at unnecessary moments. And every time he chimed in, it was like to cause confusion and aggression. It was so unnecessary. And then Elizabeth was like, aiding and abetting her husband in his poor behavior. And I was just like, shut up. You two can't say nothing. Y'all just sit there and be quiet and mind your business. We have seen your messy marriage from day one. Be quiet. You have no space to talk about anything on this show with that messy marriage. Chicken Little and that wide back brute. Shut up. And another person who got on my nerves, Debbie. Debbie was so annoying. Guys, I was raised right. I respect my elders, but child, me and Debbie would have got into it. Verbally, I don't beat up on old people unless they're racist. I feel like racism makes us the same age. It's an evil that you just can't. Sometimes you got to block somebody, right? So wait. Oh, hold on. Thank you, Mr. Fane Joseph. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, Mister. But yeah, back to beating up old racist people. Listen, sometimes, words are not enough, right? I get it. I'm Monique Samuels to racism, okay? However, with Debbie, right? I don't think that she should have got kicked down the flight of steps, but I would have went back and forth with that lady. She was being so disrespectful, so ignorant, and this comment that she made to Asuelu's sister didn't sit right with me. It hit me and my ancestors, and y'all know what that means. I've said it enough on this channel. It hit me and my ancestors. I felt very uncomfortable with this comment where she told Asuelu's family to go back where they came from. Excuse me? Who you talking to? Like, it was so ugly and just out of line, but it was so Debbie, so cold. That's who they are. They're terrible people. Remember when we were like, oh my goodness, Larissa is so bad. Like, Larissa is the bad guy. The way she's talking to this old lady is wrong. We had no idea the hell that woman was being put through. Larissa, did I apologize to you for defending Debbie? If I did, and I'm sorry, girl. You had every right to go off. You could have went off more by the way that family treated you. Debbie was so, that was so awful. I was like, oh, no. You're not going to tell no brown people to go back where they came from. Excuse me? Aren't you an invader? Shut up. We're gonna move on from that. Asuelu's mother. Wasn't she talking a little different this reunion? She's very remorseful now. And she apologized to Kahlani. She didn't mean any of those things. She's getting her daughter together. Her daughter was handling everybody though. Everybody was jumping in and, defending Kahlani and Kehlani, which, let's be real here, right? If they were ever to fight, Kehlani and Kahlani will drag Asuelu's sister individually, right? They could both take her. However, I feel like this lady, I told you, she looks like she chews glass for fun. And women who chew glass for fun, they normally also carry a razor under their tongue. So I feel like they might be getting the best of her. But I feel like that lady, bloody and bruised, will still get up, spit that razor out of her mouth and get to slicing. That's what she gives me. So even though she's short, she crazy. That's not the type of people you want to fight. You want to fight somebody who has standards. You want to fight somebody who they would never really do this, but you got them to the point, to that point, because that person still has common sense, and they would be like, you know what, I can walk away from this fight and move on and grow. You know what I mean? Asuelu's sister, the only way she's walking away from a fight is if she dies. Like, she's the type of person who would be like, we are going to fight to the death and mean it. So yes, Kahlani and Kehlani could take this broad, but they don't want to. Because one of y'all not leaving that fight alive, okay? That's not the type of person you want to fight. No matter how short they are, how you're so much bigger than them, and you feel like you can intimidate them. You can't intimidate crazy. You can't. So yes, they can take her, but they won't survive that fight. I'm telling you like I see it. Anyway, everybody started jumping in and defending Kahlani and Kehlani, and I honestly get that, but I just felt like everybody was piling up on this woman, and I felt like they should have, I don't know, it just seemed a bit too much for me from people who are not. I get that you want to, defend your cast members against, like, day players. I totally understand that, but it was too much. It was too much. I'm glad that her mom jumped in and was just like, listen, wrap this up. You know what I mean? You're doing too much. I'm glad that she jumped in, and I think that the mother changed her tune, because I feel like Asuelu talked to the family and was just like, listen, Kahlani is about to divorce me, and this well that I was able to tap in is about to run dry. So we both aren't about to have no money, because if I'm not married to Kahlani, I'm not on this show. So y'all better shut up so we can keep these coins coming, because without this woman, I ain't got no money. I'm a sample guy at Costco. That's not a lot of money. I'm trying to become a cashier. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he told his family, he got his family in check, because they was about to mess up everybody's money in America and everybody's money in Samoa. That's what I think happened. And hey, I agree. When you mess with the money, listen, you got to get everybody correct and together. Okay. Y'all know how I am, right? I don't want anybody's relationship to break up. I divorced, like, one of my friends, she was just like, divorce is like a death. When she explained that to me, I was just like, oh, okay. Because I used to, I'm not married, right? So I used to always be like, girl, just get out of it. But I didn't know how much of an emotional toll it takes on people. I know the emotional toll it takes on children, because I am, a product of divorced parents. You know what I mean? So that was emotional toll it takes on children, because I am, a product of divorced parents. You know what I mean? So that was a lot for me to get over. But I just, for women especially, just like, I don't want you to stay in a situation that's miserable to you. But I didn't know how much is invested into a marriage as an outsider looking in, right? So I don't want to tell anybody to walk away from a situation, a marriage that does not suit them, right? But is this marriage salvageable? Oh, she looks so depressed. Asuelu won't even look at her. It's like, how long? How long are you guys going to have to go through this? He doesn't look like he wants to change. The family is disgusted with him. You're disgusted with him. He blocks you whenever how you blocking your wife? How you blocking your wife's number and y'all live in the same house? This doesn't seem ideal. And I don't want to tell you to walk away, but I'm just going to say this is sad. It's really, really sad. You done got these two kids with this man. Can we be real? That you really didn't know. I think what happened is her Mormonism took over, and she was, in her, native land and her father's origin. And she was, listen, she's in Utah. She's not surrounded by, a lot of, hot brown men. And I think she got, to the motherland and wilded out. Why not? I think she was like, you know what? I'm not married. I'm about to be 30. I'm going to just give this puss away. That's what I feel like happened. And I feel like Asuelu stuck around long enough and she gave it to him, right? However, it was probably good. Can we be real? It was probably good. And she was just like, well, let me go back for some seconds. And I think after a couple seconds, thirds, and fourths, mother got pregnant. And she knew that she could not go home to her father in that Mormon family pregnant with no husband. That's what I think happened. And I'm just like, ladies, women are the only ones who are like hitched to religion. We go down every aspect of our faith and we abide by it. Men, they don't do none of that. I got somebody pregnant. It is what it is. I sinned. Pray for me. And they walk on, and they live their lives. Women, oh my goodness, I got pregnant by this guy. Let me marry him and make it work. You're gonna be miserable for 50 years over some pain. Girl, no. No. So I think that's what happened. And I'm just like, you don't have to correct a wrong that you think you made or that your faith is making you believe that you made. Listen, every child is a blessing. You got 2 beautiful children out of this marriage. Your life is not supposed to be miserable, especially when you're gonna waste your 30s on a miserable marriage. I don't think so. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Listen, I don't want to tell her to leave. I'm not gonna tell her to leave this marriage. I don't want to break up a marriage. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I think I'm getting a word from Harriet Tubman. Yes. Okay. Oh, okay, I'll say it. It's fine. But it has to come through you. Okay. Thank you, Queen Harriet. Love you. Queen Harriet said, leave that marriage, Kahlani. That's what Queen Harriet is, not me. Queen Harriet Tubman said, you need to get out of that. That is not for you. You don't need to be miserable with a man who can't even speak. Like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to sit up there and fight with this man. Oh, I don't know what I did. Girl, get out of that. That's what Harriet said, not me. That was Queen Harriet Tubman. She specifically said, what? Get the hell out, huh? Run like my ancestors. Run to freedom, girl. Get out of that situation. I got it. Thank you, Queen Harriet. Love you. Yeah. If you want to listen to Queen Harriet Tubman, go ahead. I listen to her. But, you're not Black American, so I get it. You know what I mean? But, the ancestors are strong on this land. So if you want to take her advice, go right ahead. I'm not going to say anything because that's not my business. But, if you want to listen to the ancestors, my ancestors, do you. Let's move on. Thanks, Harriet. I'm a mess. I know. Pray for me. Vanessa, can we talk about Cole, Larissa, Vanessa, and Jess? This is really messy. This is so messy. Y'all, these women are like, you got to look at your life, right? You got to look at your life at y'all big ages. You know what I mean? Y'all not 14. You have bad judgment as like a teenager. You have even worse judgment like in your 20s. You know what I mean? Especially early 20s. You make some of the worst decisions of your life. But y'all old. Some of y'all are pushing 40. We are past mid-30s, okay? So you guys, y'all need to excuse Jess, okay? What is she, 26? She got a couple more years to make some mistakes, and then after that, girl, ain't nobody forgiving you like they used to. But everybody excluding Jess, you got to look at your life. You really do. As a grown woman in her 30s, you have to look in the mirror and say, I'm fighting over Cole. Listen, you will have to pull me off a bridge if that was my situation. Like, you're doing it on national TV. Vanessa, you literally slept with that man so you can be on this show. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. I would be so distraught that I even made that decision. If it came out that I slept with Cole, I would tell people, listen, I was in a really bad place. I was drinking Four Loko, ingesting a lot of heroin. I was not myself. That would have been my excuse. But you're literally coming on this television show. That is a global television show. And you're telling people that you slept with him willingly. No gun to your head. You know what I mean? No terrorist, kidnapped you and made you sleep with him. This was a decision you made with a sober mind. You're admitting that. And then you're saying the only reason why you don't want to be with this man is because you can't trust him as a boy. He's an option? Cole is an option, Vanessa. But you know what? As I watched this interview with Vanessa enough, I started to think, you did this to get on this show. Because I thought that Vanessa was somebody Cole met at work or was somebody that he grew up with. Come to find out, Vanessa reached out to him and was just like trying to comfort him through the whole Larissa thing. So she's a 90 Day Fiance groupie. So now it's starting to make sense. But I'm like, out of all the 90 Day Fiance men, you chose Colt. Out of all, listen, you can say what you want. I swallow would have got it before Colt. Colt, girl, poor thing. Poor thing. And then even then, when you chose Colt, when you chose to open up your legs to Colt, he was still sending that Vienna sausage to other women. Like you weren't even a priority. Colt of all men. I would have chose anybody else. You know what? Who would have? I would have definitely chosen Andre. Let's just tell the truth and shame that he would have been first on the list. Who else? Who was that? Was he Dominican? There was a Dominican dude last season, and he married this like 19-year. You know what? No, because I was concerned about that age difference. He was cute, but it was real weird that you in your late 30s and you got a 19-year-old wife, and y'all met prior to that. Never mind. But yeah, Andre would have been my first shot. I would have been like, you know what? And I'm not saying it as Nikki. I'm saying it as if I were a 90 Day Fiance groupie, Andre's DMs would have been seeing me all day. All day. Oh, if I was a 90 Day Fiance groupie, but I'm not. I love myself. Let's move on. But you know what? This is the thing. Last thing about Vanessa. I can understand Larissa and Jess going after Colt because you got to do what you got to do to get citizenship, right? Like they don't see Colt. They see the United States. They see, I don't know what America is showing you guys, but it ain't true. But they see a land of milk and honey, right? So it's not Colt. It's the United States. Jess, Vanessa, what did you see? Did you see yourself like when you were... Can we be real? When you were banking Colt, did you see yourself on a 90 Day Fiance tell-all? Was that the end game? Was that your goal? Get help. Get help. Get some therapy, sis. Get some. All you 90 Day Fiance groupies, you can be a fan, but when you cross over in a groupie, seek help. Seek help. Jess read the mess out of Colt. I wish. She was raised right, though, but I wish she would have read Debbie, who was being so ugly. She was so nasty this reunion. Hey, Vanessa. We love Vanessa. She was being so mean, so nasty for no reason. How do you watch this show and not, like, get mad at your son? Get mad at the man you raised. You know what I just thought about it? I feel like not just because she's her son. I think that Debbie cannot see anything wrong with Colt because that's the kind of marriage she was in. I think that's what it is. I think she was probably happy to just have somebody love on her. So she accepted a lot of low standards. So when she sees that from her son, she's not upset by it because it's normal to her. That's what I think. We'll talk about what you guys think after we get through this. I'm almost done. But Jess, I love the fact that she read Colt for Phil. Everything that man was, everything that he did to her, she read him down, and I was here for it. You're ugly. You're disgusting. You're a man. I said, yes, Jess. Let him know. Let him know. Of course, she was scamming to get to the United States. She still did not need to be treated like that by Colt or his mother. They were using each other, if we're going to be real. They were using each other. I just felt like Colt and Debbie were just so brutal to her. We didn't see scamming to justify the treatment that she received from Colt and Debbie. Oh, we already talked about this, but I have in my notes in bold letters, Andre, shut up. You're annoying. That's in my notes. He was so annoying. I was like, why don't you mute him, Sean? Sean, let's talk. You're too good for this show. You are. I think you do a great job with what you are given. All money ain't good money. You seem so annoyed with this cast. I feel like every time Sean does these reunions, she's sitting up there like, I could be on ABC. Like, why hasn't Good Morning America called me? Where is the Today Show with my contract? I just feel like Sean is too good for this show. This show needs a Wendy Williams, somebody like that who is messy and does not care. Not me, because I will be fist fighting them people. Angela cannot try me. Cannot. Okay. I'm not a good pick for that show because I'm not the type of host that will get cussed out and be like, okay, moving on. I'll be like, who are you talking to? Me? Get this mic off of me. Let's go, girl. Let's go. You, your mama, your kids, and your husband. Let's go. See, I would just turn it up. I would turn it up. I'm a Samuel suitable, okay? So I'm not good for that. But a Wendy Williams, no, Charlamagne is too creepy. But a person like Wendy Williams could do really good on these shows. Sean is a great interviewer. She's a great host. She's just too good for this show. We got to be honest here. We got to be honest. Tanya and St. John, again, I don't, oh, hold on. Yes, I'm almost finished. No, I haven't talked about them yet. I'm about to get into it. Yes. Harriet Tubman. Yes. Okay. I'll let him know. Thank you, Queen Harriet. No, I don't mind. You're not being rude at all. Thank you. Okay. Tanya and St. John. Like I said before, I would never want anybody's marriage to break up. It's not my business. You know, I don't even have an opinion about it. It's not fair to me to say that people should break up and move on with their lives. However, and I'm just saying this because I respect her, Queen Harriet Tubman told me to tell Tanya to, I'm about to say it. I want to make sure I got it right. Okay. Get the hell out of this relationship because it is not serving you. Yeah. And he don't want kids, girl. What the hell are you doing? Harsh language, Harriet. Oh, Queen Harriet, sorry. Yeah. Okay, well, I got it. Thank you so much. Yes, she reiterated before she left and went back to talk to Jesus. She said, get the hell out of that. Get the hell out of that marriage. It does not suit you. You are with a man who does not want to be with you. I think you're still paying for that he's not my soulmate comment. I think you're still paying for that. But I feel like you've paid enough. Like you paid enough. He's saying he's not 100% in a relationship with you. His parents does not like you. His friends does not like you. And now he's telling you he does not want children. So why are you here? Like, why are you in this relationship? I am not going to tell you what to do. If you want to listen to Queen Harriet Tubman, who told you to get the hell out of this situation because it does not serve you, then you can listen to her. And I just said it. Okay. She said, get out of it soon because you're looking like a damn fool on national TV. Listen, it's the Queen Harriet. I got to respect her. But yeah, she said, get out of this because you're looking like a damn fool on national TV. For a man who has no job and defecates with the door open. You look like a fool, girl. Got it. Thank you. Yeah. So if you want to listen to Queen Harriet Tubman, do what you need to do. But like I said, you know what, Tanya? I don't know if she's our ancestor, but I feel like, sorry, that was Navient. I forgot to block them. Anyway, I ain't got it, Navient. If you're watching, we are in a pandemic. I don't have the money. I don't think I'll ever have the school loan money because if I do get enough money to pay back my school loans, I'm not doing it. Y'all should have never let me sign that contract at 17 years old. You think I really could have paid back $30,000 at 17? You think I was in the right mind? I can contest that because I was a child. I should have never signed that contract. You are wrong. You are scamming the American people. Moving on, Tanya, if you want to listen to Queen Harriet, go ahead. She's definitely my ancestor. But, you know, girl, from that skin tone and that hair texture, I think she's your ancestor too. So, you know, if you want to listen to our ancestor, go right ahead. Go right ahead. If not, it's on you. You know, live your best life. But I will listen to Queen Harriet if I was you. Woo! Let's move on. Michael and Angela, I don't like what to say. Like, Angela's in her 50s, Michael. What are you doing? Like, are you just trying to get to the United States? Yes, we know this. Stop the baby talk. Tell your family to shut up. Tell your family, let me get to the US first. Let me build off a 90 Day Fiance. He's 33. He's a man. He can produce for the rest of his life. If Michael was a woman, I could understand. He is okay. Tell that family to shut up so you can get to the United States so that you can do what you need to do to remain in this country. You can, like, Michael can pop out a kid, or get somebody pregnant at any age. You know what I mean? I know y'all want him to be a little bit more youthful, but this dude can get somebody pregnant at 45, okay? Leave him alone. Can y'all let him secure this bag before you mess it up? Got him talking about bringing another woman into the home. You know that plantation mistress that he's married to is nuts. You know that she is going to cuss this man out. Why do you keep on pushing this baby thing? And why do you keep on trying to ask Skylar? Skylar don't even like her mother. You think she going to carry her baby? Like, let's be real. I was watching this reunion and I'm just like, his aunt got to let this go. She has to let this go or she is messing up the bag for the whole damn family. Let it go. Let it go, Aunt Lydia. Is her name Lydia? Is that a Nigerian name? Okay, let me mind my business. But she got to mind her. Like, she got to leave it alone. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough. He's not getting that woman pregnant, okay? He's doing what he has to do. Let's talk about Angela getting all this surgery because somebody in the comments told me that she is going to be the next Hot to Not. Like Mama June, keep her in your prayers. Mama June is out there in them streets on that stuff, okay? So somebody needs to replace her. And I think you guys told me that Angela is the replacement. So she's getting all of this work done. She's getting all of this surgery, which probably explains her teeth. I think they removed all of her teeth and they're giving her maybe the fronts because she was ill because she was still able to speak and like enunciate words. So I'm thinking that they took her fronts and they're giving her a whole set of teeth. She's saying she's getting a full body work done and she wants to look a certain way. And Michael says he doesn't want her to do that. Listen, brother, let her do what she's going to do. Because if this is going to get you another check on another TV show, do what you encourage her. But you know what? Do I want her to do this? I'm kind of concerned because Angela's in her 50s, like full body surgery. She's in her 50s. Let's be real. She has a terrible diet and she smokes like a choo-choo train. You know what I mean? Like she smokes a lot. I don't know if she's the best candidate for a full body surgery. So I know it's Angela, but I'm a bit concerned. She was saying she was getting all this work done, a full body, like a full body lift, face, all of this stuff. Can you handle that? And at your age and at your health, let's be real, obese, no shade. I am too for my age. Okay. And my height, obese, terrible diet. Lungs are probably trash due to all that smoking. I don't know if that's the smartest thing to do, but if you survive it, good for you. You got a nice little spinoff. You know what I mean? But I don't think that's smart. I really, really don't, but not my business. Oh, and Jess, last thing I wanted to say, Jess really did a good job. She totally upgraded. This man, he doesn't give me actor. I think he's actually really into her. He's probably somebody who watched her on the show. You know what I mean? He probably saw them titties and said, listen, if Coke gonna let them go to waste, not me. You know what I mean? Child, let's be real. Titties are just as powerful as vagina. So I'm thinking that this is a real deal. It seemed like the real deal to me. He's a handsome guy. She did really good. I'm happy for her. She's going to be in the United States. So we're probably going to see more of her on 90 Day Fiance. I'm here for it. I like Jess. I want her to be happy. She deserves. Larissa, girl, you got to take care of them kids. Like, you want to have a kid with Eric? Have you taken care of the ones in Brazil? She said kids. How many are there? Are there 2 or 3 or 4? You don't know with Larissa. You really don't know. What I will say about Larissa is that she was interrupting a lot and it got on my nerves. Not as much as Andre, but I was just like, okay, girl, we get it. I know you're trying to still camera focus, right? But I will say, every time Vanessa spoke, Larissa roasted the hell out of that woman. That's why Vanessa got up and left. Every time she says something, Larissa, shut up, whore. I was like, oh my God. Ho, ugly ho. I was like, ah. And did you see Sean Robinson when Larissa was calling Vanessa a hoe? Sean was like, you're too good for that show, girl. You got to move on to something better. I'm telling you. Yeah, the Today Show has like, what show has, no, is it Today or Good Morning America? Good Morning America could use another black person. I think Today is at their capacity. You know what I mean? Like Today is like, I don't know if my if our subscribers, viewers are going to be comfortable with all this blackness. I think they're at their blackness capacity, but I don't think Good Morning America is at their capacity, especially now since they don't have Kiki anymore. So I'm thinking, Sean, that's where you fit. You're a 60 minutes kind of woman. This ain't for you. Can I be real? This show was ghetto for her. This is not where you belong, mama. It's not. It's not. Let me fix my posture. Because I realized the way I was sitting, I was just like, this is how Vanessa was sitting on national TV. But yeah, you're on national TV and you're okay. Well, yeah, boy, I slept with him. He's a friend. Sit up. I was so bothered by how the older I get, the more I become my grandmother. I was so bothered by that posture. Who am I? I'm just staring at middle age. She's not close enough for me to wink at her and she can catch it, but she's right there. I see you, girl. I'm coming. Anyway, that was my review. Let's get into the chat. What did you guys think of this? Yeah, because part 2 and part 3. What did you guys think of it? What are you guys saying? There's a whole lot of conversation going on. Nina Parker. You know what, Miss Brown Sugar? I do think that Nina Parker would be good. I think she's burnt out. Ancestors. Come on, Nikki. My ancestors from way back when, not the ones in America. We had that conversation. But yeah, I think she's burnt out. I think she's burnt out. Listen, Misty Tanya is a lot, right? She don't, that relationship, Queen Harriet Tubman said she don't deserve that relationship. Hey, Christina, what's up? Hey, Tiffany. Child, what time is it? Yeah, Mama got to get going. Mama got to get going. I got to fix my wig. Child, I got to do some work. Oh, wait. Paula said that Angela is 60 or almost 60. She wants easy peasy work. I hope because she was talking about the full body thing. And Hot to Not, they do like a full body lift. I don't know. Wait, Alicia, who you talking about? You don't think they need him to? You know what? I think you're talking about Jess. Jess does have money to get to the U.S., but if you can get married to somebody hot, why would you spend all that money and take a year or so, go through the whole application process? If you could just get married and get here right away and have a fine guy that you can bang while you're doing it. Just love of the sex. Might as well hop on a cute penis. All money ain't good money, Miss Brown Sugar. That's right. Who? Lorenz, the Israeli dude. Megan said that I think the dude from Pillow Talk is fine. Lorenz, the Israeli dude. Who is Lorenz? Is he the one? Is he the one married to the lady who has she has a neurological disorder that she was so embarrassed about? And I'm like, girl, nobody knew. Like I didn't know until she mentioned it. I just thought she had something in her eye, but she said that she has like a neurological, I don't know what it's called. Tourette's. Is that the guy that you're talking about? Because I don't know if I find him attractive or if he's tall. I don't know. Like with tall men, I'm not really sure because I'm instantly attracted to the height. I don't know if I really see what they look like because the height just draws me in. I don't know. Daphne, I don't know why Debbie was dressed like that. I told you, to me, I felt like she was, no shade, but I felt like she was dressed like an elderly stud in Miami Beach. Like, that's what she looked like. I'm like, what is this outfit? Why is this your choice? I don't, it was weird. It was weird. Marianne, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I don't think that Debbie is an alcoholic. I think that, the dentures are slipping. I think that's what's happening. The dentures are slipping. And the fact that she said, I know a lot of people who are alcoholics who have jobs. Vegas, Vegas. How is that just like common? I'm telling you, I don't know a lot of alcoholics, period. And I don't know a lot of alcoholics who are like good at their job. Like, girl, what? That was so weird. Yeah, I know a lot of alcoholics who have jobs. Where do you live? Okay. College has money. Wait, I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm missing all of Stella's comments because y'all are cracking up. Oh, Stella, what did you say? I can't find it. The comments keep on refreshing. Debbie, I don't think, Debbie and Colt, their relationship is weird. I keep on telling y'all, if you have not seen it, watch Stephen King Sleepwalkers. That is Colt and Debbie's relationship to the T. Marianne, why did you call Aswalu Aswalu? Swallow! Yeah, Marianne, I think that's what it is too. I think that's what it is too. That's what got her. That's what got her. Size will mess you up. Yes, Tina Fletcher, I'm so glad you're here. All right, y'all refreshing too fast. This is what the moderators are for. You know what, Toby? I feel like Sean asked about Colt's sex, well, specifically Colt's sex life, because like this is what season was about. You know what I mean? Like it was a lot of talking about Colt sending his Vienna sausage to women. I don't know if they wanted it, but he was sending it out to them. He was cheating a lot. So they're like, we're led to believe, especially from Larissa, that Colt has like a really high sex drive. And I was gonna say something. You know what? I would just say it. I feel like when the woman said that he was inexperienced, I feel like he is, right? I think that he is the type of guy who finally was able to be with a woman. So all of the stuff that he imagined or saw on porn, he wanted to do all of this stuff. So he was finally, happy to have like a real life vagina that he could do all of this stuff with, because he probably, up until he got with Larissa, probably never had a woman like that. You know what I mean? So I think that he was just trying to do everything really fast before the woman got weirded out and left him. That's what I think. Debbie's mullet was a travesty. Toby, that's what I feel like too with Sinjin. I feel like Sinjin wants a big family. He don't want it with Tanya. And I think he keeps on saying it. His family keeps on saying it. His friends keep on saying it. But Tanya will not let that man go. Tanya, listen, there is a billion other white men that you can marry and torture. Because I'm telling you, I'm sticking by that. I think that's what it is. Like, I don't think that Tanya is somebody who feels like her soulmate is white. I don't believe that that's what she thinks. But I think that she wants to have a white man to rule over. That's that kind of mind that Tanya has. I think she wants to have that power in her home, and I think it's becoming way too much for Sinjin. She wants to control, she wants to rule. Like, this is what is, like, for her, this is how it is in my home. White man, you better bow down. You know what? Why don't you be a dominatrix? You can get a lot of money from that. I told you about this person I met who's a dominatrix, and she makes good money. Humiliating white men. Like, they pay her good money to be humiliated. Ciao. Why don't you do that? Why don't you do that and go back to Costa Rica and marry that salsa dancer that you was rubbing on? Why don't you just do that? That could be a good life for you. You can make a lot of money. You can justify why you're doing what you're doing, and you can also have the family that you always wanted. Because there are men who want kids right away. You know what I mean? You can find that. You're not going to find it in Sinjin. I think he's checked out. He is checked out of this relationship. You gotta let him go, girl. You gotta let him go. And I'm just gonna own it. I said that, not Harriet Tubman. I'm just gonna own it. Yeah, Marianne, like I said, yeah, she's a beautiful woman, but her relationship with St. John is very different. There's a lot of meaning behind that, and I think she needs to recognize that. You know what? Daphne, I don't know if Lonnie Love would do it. I don't know if she would do it just because of the real. And the real is trashy, right? But not like, I won't call the real trashy. I would say that the real is not as polished as other shows. Like they're marketing it to a younger audience. So it's not an Oprah audience, right? It's millennials, it's millennials, it's zennials. Um it's a bit of Gen X as well, but they're trying to be like they're the hip and cool, talk show of women. They're not The View, but they're The View's kids. That's what I feel like it is. They're The View's younger liberal children, and I feel like that's that kind of show. But I don't think, no shade, just being honest with my opinion, I don't think that they're like at the slum level where a 90 Day Fiance host should be. Because you need somebody who's going to go back and forth with these people, ask the right questions, not back down, challenge them. Sean, like I said, is a great host, but she totally walked away from that moment with Tanya and Sinjin because Tanya was mad enough to almost say it, but she's still trying to hold on to this relationship. So she's just like, oh, I'm not going to say it. And Sinjin's just like, oh, say it. Why don't you just say it? And Sean was like, okay, moving on. No, I would have been like, say it, Tanya. He don't like you anyway. Why are you protecting this man? Say it. What do you want us to know? Because you're looking like the bad guy here. What did he do? Let's have it. And we're not moving on till you say it. He already gave you permission to say it, girl. So why don't you just tell us? That's what, I would have done. Am I a slum host? No, I couldn't do it. But I'm just saying, that's how you need to ask those questions. And Sean just is too good. She's too good. She's too good. Nina is tired of that. Lonnie, I don't think she will risk her image because she's like the Whoopi on the on what's that? I was just talking on The Real. So I don't think she will risk that image to get down in the gutter. That's where you gotta go with these people. I don't think she would do it, but she would be good for it if she didn't have The Real. Oh, Mama June is better now. Thank the Lord. Crystal says she's better now. She went through rehab and has stayed clean since. Crystal, has she gotten rid of that man? I hope she got rid of that man. Whitney, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Yeah, what I'm saying, a Wendy Williams type, because Wendy Williams doesn't back down. Wendy Williams, she doesn't back down, and she doesn't get offended. You know what I mean? So you can say anything to her, and she'll be like, "Oh, okay, that's fine." So what about the sex tape? You need somebody who would do that. Yeah, Tiffany, he's cute. Jess's new husband is very fine. When I saw him, I was like, "Oh, you definitely upgraded, girl. He's a cutie." Oh my gosh, Marianne, please no. Marianne said that she heard that Colt is coming back to 90 Day Fiance with Vanessa. Oh, she got what she wanted. And listen, I'm gonna be honest, Jess is not good TV. Vanessa's not good TV. She's very boring. She's very boring. Her posture is terrible, but she's just not interesting. Like even watching her on the tell-all, it was, hey man, yeah, well, I did what I did. Who wants to watch that for 2 hours? Not me. Not me. Colt better find another groupie. He better find another groupie. Wait, Daphne, I did not see that. Was this on part 3 of the tell-all? Because if it was on part 3, then I totally missed it because I checked out. It wasn't good. But Daphne says, didn't Tanya tell Angela she would give her an egg? Oh, hell no. That child will be so confused. So confused. Oh, Tiffany. Tiffany says Larissa has 2 kids for sure, possibly a third she gave up for adoption. The story is confusing. We don't know. We have no idea how many kids this woman has or how old they are. What if Larissa got a 20-year-old? I wouldn't put it past her. I wouldn't put it past her. Larissa, get your kids on this show if you're trying to say, because I think, yeah, we talked about it last episode. She was doing videos for Cam Soda, and I think the videos were way too explicit for 90 Day Fiance to accept. So she said that they fired her from the show. Listen, I would go back into that office and negotiate. I would be like, listen, if you can pay me what I get from Cam Soda, fine. I would just stick with my OnlyFans, but I would need it to be financially feasible for me. And if you guys can do that, if you guys can, match what I make off of Cam Soda, plus what you pay me on the show, I will bring my kids to the show. And you got to pay them as well. That's what I would do. I mean, you exploit every other thing. Why not the kids? Can we just tell the truth and shame the devil? And at least you'll have your kids with you in the United States. But I understand her protecting them, but it's just like, girl, you got to do what you got to do. It refreshed too fast. I'm sorry, I was about to say something, but I missed it. Oh, wait a minute. What did Make Reviews say? Tiffany, thank you for having my back. She didn't say that. She said that African Americans don't know what tribe they come from, so it's slightly disrespectful for African American. Yes. Oh my gosh, this is from yesterday's review where I talked about this was for not 90 Day Fiance, but this was for I forgot the show, Love After Lockup and Life After Lockup, and Andrea put a kente cloth in her daughter's veil because she was a child bride for the Lord. And she put like kente cloth on her veil. And she said that she did that to show Lamar that your culture could be added to Mormonism. And I talked about how a lot of African or Black Americans try to reach back to Africa to claim that because they're ashamed of claiming American identity because of the fact that we are the remnant of a genocide, right? So it's shameful for a lot of Black Americans to claim American identity. So we like to separate ourselves from it a lot because of our origin in this nation. So a lot of times we're reaching, there's no problem with reaching, but we will never know. All that stuff was erased. We were considered property. That stuff was not, accounted for. Like it wasn't taken down. If you literally go back, we literally came to this nation as property. Don't nobody care about our family. Don't nobody care about our lineage. None of that was put in. So we will never know where we're from. We won't know what tribe. We won't know. Like we can get a guesstimation from a 23andMe, but that's not good enough for me. I want to know my family. I want to go back to Africa, wherever I'm from, and I want wherever my ancestors are from, and I want to see my face. I want to see my kin. That will never happen. We cannot trace that back. That history was erased from us. So unfortunately, we have to start with this this Black American identity. So I just, in a way, I feel like it's disrespectful to your ancestors because we created a beautiful culture here. I get not wanting to accept American. I totally understand that pain. I live with it, as well as a chocolate a Black American. You know what I mean? So can't nobody tell me nothing. Okay. Not only am I Black, I got my ancestors' features and I got this dark skin. Baby, you can't tell me nothing about Blackness. I know it all. I know it all and I know it well. So embrace who we are, guys. I get it. I totally understand. But we're reaching back to Africa. We're picking straws and we're just making something up because we will never know. We will never know our family. You know what I mean? So that's what I was saying. I don't think anything's wrong with that. I get wanting to reconnect. I was just saying, realistically, we can never. We can try something new. You know what I mean? We can start fresh. You know what I mean? We can start try to make tribes fresh, but realistically, we'll never know. That's what I was saying. Make reviews. I hope I cleared it up for you. What's up, Nelly Tom? Nelly Tom is in the building. Oh, wait, Nellie Tom, can they do all of that? Nellie Tom said, I think you should go and look into it, though, because if you start with the 23andMe, then maybe you can get a cousin or a long distance relative and you guys can do some DNA testing and figure it out. I would love that. She was on here before, Susanna, who I call my twin because we're so much alike. She works at her, she's Jewish. At her job, she's a Jewish historian. So she traces back the lineage of Holocaust survivors so that they can tap into, funding from wherever their ancestors are from, and also piece back their family for whatever, like how whoever's alive, you know what I mean? Just make them whole, at least to the best that she can. And we talked about it, and unfortunately, the reality is when we come to America, my people, when we were brought here unwillingly, we were considered property. So we don't have any information back to the land of my ancestors. We don't have that. So there's just realistically just no way. Our identity starts as 30-something black bull, 2-year-old black buck. That's our identity. That's how it started here. So that's what I was saying. I would love to do a 23andMe and find out like where, a guesstimation of where, you think I'm from. I would love that. But I don't, no shade to the Mormons. I don't want to give y'all all that information. What y'all doing with that? Why are you guys the only one with that information? Absolutely not. And then I also don't want to do it because I know the cops and the government be in that lineage and be looking at people's bloodlines. I don't want to be the one to get my cousin arrested because I would be that one. Guys, I'm telling you, I would be that one. I put my DNA in the system and next thing you know, my whole family is locked up and ain't nobody talking to me. Nope, not doing it. Now, if Henry Louis Gates, the guy that does all, the black people lineage stuff on PBS, if he reaches out to me and says, Nikki, let's trace back, I'll do it. But that other stuff, not doing it. Not getting my family locked up. Won't be me. Listen, I love my family, but they knucking if you bucking in Philly. I know where I come. I know my lineage. Yeah, I'm not doing it, SG. I would be the one. I would be the one, and everybody would be mad at me. You got Leroy locked up trying to find out who the hell you are. No. What is y'all talking about Jihoon? What happened with Jihoon? See, y'all got to repeat this stuff. I'm telling you guys, if y'all see what I see, this stuff goes so fast. So I'm trying to talk to everybody before I get out of here. I got about 10 more minutes and then I got to go. Yes, make reviews. I didn't say if you heard what I said just now, and then when I said yesterday, I said for some of us, and I said I wasn't the one who felt shame from that. But there are a lot of Black Americans who don't want to claim American identity because of that, and that's okay. I'm not being mad at people who are experiencing trauma because I found the better way to deal with it. There's nothing wrong with that. But I was just saying that we have a beautiful culture here, and there's nothing wrong with claiming this identity. That's all. That's all. I get it. I understand. But I just feel like we're reaching back. And what are we reaching for? Because we want to have, we see our, Nigerian American friends, our, South African American friends, our Gambian. I'm trying. I'm trying. Ghana American friends. You know what I mean? Like, I have a bunch of Black friends from different cultures. And yes, especially when I lived in New York City, I felt some sort of way because they would have these great celebrations and I would be like, and this is, we did this centuries ago and it's still beautiful, right? I used to feel some sort of way about that. As I got older, I was like, I have a beautiful culture here. And one day we will have stuff that we talk about, the generations, in the future will be like, oh, we did this in our culture centuries ago. Right now, guys, Black American culture is in its infancy. We're a very young culture. We are one of the youngest cultures in America, and we are one of the most impactful cultures globally. There's nothing to be ashamed about, because the shame is not from anything that we have done. You know what I mean? So don't take that on. That's all I was saying, Make Reviews. I hope you understand, my love. Yes, Stella, I do agree. That's what I heard too. Because if you guys know, if you watch me long enough, you know that I am an ID channel. Remember that serial killer, the cop serial killer? They were able to find out his identity. What was he called? Not BTK. He was something. He had like a famous name. The way that they were able to find him is because his niece, wanting to know her family tree, put her information into 23andMe, and the cops were able to, because they have cops, they have like their own account on those sites. So they were able to trace her DNA to something similar that they were able to find at one of the crime scenes where he had murdered someone. And they were able to start tracing her lineage. Then when they found that similar DNA, they traced, like who in her family would have that kind of that makeup, in that area. They're able to find locations and all kinds of stuff like that. And they were able to find that man because his niece wanted to find out about her family tree. Now, in that instance, that's great, because we got a serial killer off the streets. Even if he was 73, he still is locked up, and he's paying for his sins, right? Somebody like me, I know who I'm related to. And I know we ain't got no serial killers. I won't say that. But we got some criminals. Okay. It is what it is. Welcome to Philadelphia. So I don't want to be the one. Nope, not I. Somebody else can do it. I'm not taking that heat. My family can hold a grudge. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, I said enough to say they do sell your information to the government, to the police, whoever wants it. They sell your information. Yeah, thank you, Tiffany. You speaking? I hope I'm trying to hope that I'm getting it out clearly, but I think that Tiffany is really explaining it better than I am. Thank you guys for the likes. Keep them up. We got 185 in the room. Keep the likes up. Yes, Daphne. Daphne said, "I'm proud to be Hebrew." Go ahead, girl. Golden State Killer. I did not mean to say that right after your I'm proud to be Hebrew. Hebrew, Daphne. I just realized I didn't mean to say it right after, but Jesse Lee, thank you for giving me the name, the Golden State Killer. They were able to find him through 23andMe. No, ma'am. So it's hilarious. I love hilarious. Yes, Make Reviews. I hope you understand. We it's all love here, sis. We love you, and we're not trying to me and Tiffany are not, trying to dismiss how you feel. I just want to let you know that I understand. And I was just speaking from a perspective of some of our people who are, don't want to claim that. And it's very understandable. Very understandable. Like, to be honest, it was very hard for me to distance myself from American identity, because I'm from freaking Philadelphia. In Philadelphia, you will find the most patriotic Black people who are like liberal. You know what I mean? Like, we're not like those Trumpers. You know what I mean? Who's just like, oh, there's no racism. Those weird Black people who just, spew hateful things about other Black people to gain access and to be the only Black in white spaces. Not that. But we grew up with American flags everywhere. We grew up with liberty, and all of that stuff is ingrained in us. So I'm happy about screaming the British are coming. You know what I mean? That's how we grew up. America's beginning is ingrained in every Philadelphia child. So I grew up very patriotic, and then I got around, my people from other areas, and it just wasn't the same. And it was, to be honest, a culture shock for me. And I was like, okay, the older I got, I understood, you know what I mean? But yeah, I grew up very patriotic. And my family were activists, but it's Philly. It's everywhere. You know what I mean? We grew up reciting the freaking Constitution. Okay, can you believe that? I knew the Constitution word for word at 6. That's Philly for you. You're welcome, Stella. Yes, Jesse. Girl, see, we know. We know. Love you too, Brittany. Stella, I get that from her too. I get that. She's one of them. She's one of them, Stella. Yep, yep. Toby, y'all better listen to Toby. Toby knows. Toby knows. They will sell your information. Anyway, guys, I'm about to get out of here. Please keep those likes up. Your girl got an audition to get ready for. And like I said before, this is a big one. So you know what? I'm not gonna do that. They're all big. Every time I am able to get in a room and show my gifts to somebody who could probably change my life financially is a blessing. But this is something that I've wanted for a really long time. So I'm hoping it's for me. If not, listen, I got to the point where I was just like, I did my best and my best was good enough. And what is for me, can't nobody take it away. So if this is for me, let's go. If it's not, something else big and better is coming. That's how you got to look at these things, especially as an actor, because you get rejected. Like back in the day when the world was open, you get rejected 3-4 times a day. So like anybody who's an actor who wants to move out to LA to pursue this craft or New York City, you need to get a therapist because you're going to deal with a lot of rejection. And I don't care how strong you are, that will take a toll on you. So yeah, that's the business. That's the industry I signed up for. So it is what it is. But this is a big one. This is a big one. So we'll see, if this ain't the big one, it's still on its way. It's still on its way. So let me get out of here and get ready. Thank you guys for the love. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you guys for the support. Hopefully I'll be able to update you with that. But a lot of stuff I can't even talk about. So one day, like I'm currently working on a gig right now. Can't say nothing because it's not out yet. So that's just how it is. Like I've worked on a lot of stuff, but I can't tell you about it because it hasn't happened or it was canceled. And so that it happens. That's what I signed up for. So yeah. Thank you, Stella. Thank you, Marianne. Bye, Whitney. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Nelly Tom. All right, guys, keep the likes up. Mama is getting out of here. I will see you if you watch The Real Housewives of Potomac, or if you just want to spend some time. Oh God, I hope it's not no mess going on. I gotta get out of here. I'm not taking this negativity with me. I hope it's good stuff, but I'm seeing like make reviews. Why am I missing your comments? Oh, it's hard for okay. Let me just clear. I want to clear this up before I leave. So Make Reviews says it's hard for me because my family is from the Caribbean, so I try to embrace African American culture, and my family wants to connect to Africa. But it's true when you don't know the country and tribe, you can't. Okay, so we're good. We're good. Okay, we're leaving on a good note. Yeah, I totally understand. I come from my family is a culturally mixed family. My stepdad is Jamaican, so that was when my mom and my stepdad started dating. That was a lot because it was a lot of cultural stuff. Because we're all black, but they're like we're not Black American. I didn't know about that little beef. I didn't get it. Embrace who you are. Period. You are a beautiful mix of a whole lot of blackness, a lot to be proud about, girl. So, or whoever. I don't want to. I'm looking at the photo, so I don't want to misgender you. But yeah, you come from a beautiful culture, and that's just who you are. Embrace it, love it. Can't nobody take that away from you. Yes. So my first in-person audition since the pandemic. Keep me in your prayers. So I had to get there really early because I got to go through a lot of stuff, and then I don't know how the traffic is going to be, so I made it a little later just to give myself time because I don't want to be rushing here to do this review or like miss it. You know what I mean? So I made it 8. I hope that's okay. 8 Eastern Standard Time. I hope that's okay. But if not, the video will be up anyway, and you guys will see it then. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you guys for Shamey, don't worry. You've been here for all of them, so you're good. But I'm going to put this up right away. I'm going to put this up right away. Thank you. Thank you guys. All right. Love you. I'll see you soon. See you later tonight. Night. To you, my friends. So